Hello, everybody. Welcome along to night 2 of round 17 in the EFL Championship. We are going to be watching along with West Brom versus Birmingham City. Normal housekeeping here at the start of one of these midweek shows is that our game kicks off at 8 p.m, but all of the 7:45 games are pretty much up and running after we've hit the intro button there. So it's Blackburn v QPR, Millwall v Sheffield Wednesday, Sheffield United v Portsmouth, Wrexham versus Bristol City, and obviously our game here tonight, West Brom versus Birmingham. Big one last night to start off round 17. We were across Southampton 3, Leicester 0, but some big stories elsewhere. None bigger, I guess, than Middlesbrough 2, Coventry 4. That was first against second. And Coventry, sensationally, excuse me. Let me just put this guy in timeout. Feel free, whoever that was, Chris, if you do want to participate in the chat, we'll have you back. But if you can cut the swearing so I can put everything on screen, that'll help me out massively. Oh, there you go. We'll wait for that to move off just there. My apologies to anybody offended by such language. And down the bottom, Norwich, they just cannot get a break. 1-0 up. Oxford equalised in the 95th minute. Norwich still up to their necks in trouble. And obviously Sheffield United and Pompey play tonight. That is a sort of, relegation-y, bottom 6-y, head-to-head as well. Let's kick this off, as ever, with a like spike. So wherever you're watching, we are live here on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Twitter. Give us a like. You've got 11 seconds. Away you go. Lovely jubbly. Thank you so much. Really appreciate all of the support here on the channel. You can support by interacting. There is no super chat target tonight. We had one last night, which we met. So even though it says donate there, don't worry too much about it tonight, because we'll do one on Friday. If you do want to donate, any donations will be gratefully received. But save it for Friday if you can only afford to say do it once, because we will be doing Oxford versus Ipswich on Friday night going in to the weekend and starting round 18. Let's have a little look at lineups and whatnot. Should we say some hellos? Have I lost those sweary comments if I put the comments on screen? Yeah, I think I have. There we go. Okay, so let's get into team news, shall we? Let me know your thoughts. We'll go through the 22 players starting this game. Let me know, as usual, who are your potential match winners and who are you looking forward to seeing play. Here come your lineups. Sorry, let's completely break the fourth wall here. It's such a tight turnaround for these watch-alongs at 7:45, putting Enid to bed at 7, which never ends at 7, always 5 past 10 past, then having dinner. I do have a bowl of apple here, which I might nibble on as we go, but I will try and hide that as best as I possibly can. Right, your team lineups. West Brom, Griffiths in goal. Did we do West Brom at the weekend? We did West Brom, Coventry, didn't we? That was indeed their last game. So back-to-back West Brom games for me in rounds 16 and 17. So we know this lot well. We know that it's not normally Callum Styles at left-back. He starts. That is often Charlie Taylor, isn't it? Mepham, Phillips and Campbell is the rest of the normal back four. Alex Mowat and Toby Collier. I was going to say Jacob Collier. He's a musician, isn't he? in central midfield. Obviously, because of the red card to Jay Malumbi, which was pretty much the key or one of the key moments in that defeat at Coventry as it turned around from a 2-0 advantage to a 3-2 deficit stroke defeat. Grant, Price, Johnston, Hegabo is exactly the same front four. So if you are a believer in continuity and just keep practicing these patterns and riding out these teams, you will appreciate what Ryan Mason is doing. If you're a West Brom fan who wants Ryan Mason to try something different, he's not really same shape. I guess, is it 3 changes then? Styles. No, 2. Styles and Collier, and one of them's forced by a red card. So you can give me your thoughts on that in the comments. Keep them coming. On the bench for the Baggies, Wildsmith, Gilchrist, Taylor, Bielik, DK, Diakite, Bani Ode, Madja, Illing Jr. For Birmingham, yeah, they look nice and settled now, although Pike actually returns in central midfield. Interesting. Beadle in goal, Neumann and Clara centre-backs. Iwata, he has been right back for a little while now, hasn't he? With Cochrane, good set play guy, Cochrane. Pike and Doyle in central midfield. And a pretty settled front four, isn't it? Gray and Roberts wide, Stansfield off, DUCKSH down the middle. So, pretty much strongest 11 there. Just interesting in central midfield, what's going on there with Pike coming back in. Although I think he was out injured anyway, wasn't he? The chat will tell me, won't they? On the bench for Blues, Allsop, Asai Samuel, Cashin, Robinson, Leonard, Anderson, Koyogo, Kumas, and Dykes. Very strong, as you can imagine, after that summer recruitment. Let's go to some comments. Come on, West Brom. Indeedio. Pike, big surprise tonight. Thought he was out until January. Well, there you go. See, I am on to something there. Come on, Blues. If we can start playing away like we do at home, we'll fly up the league. Well, you start playing away like you are at home, you'll overtake Coventry because they're scoring 4 goals and winning every game there, aren't they? Although, as we mentioned, Coventry have large minds for it. Look, there's Simon from the wonderful Sportsman Untitled podcast, the host there. And if I point up there, you'll see we are brought to you in association with Betfred. So you should go over and check out Simon's sterling work there as the weekly host. I'm in and out a couple of times a month there. You might have been right above Coventry. It is on Blues to win by 2 tonight for me to stamp their mark on this promotion race. We will get into your predictions in just a second. Pike was injured. Davis is always vague with how bad it is. So, well, there you go. It's never a bad thing, isn't it? What else have we got in the chat? One from Facebook as well. Steve, Birmingham need to start well. I think after 15-20 of Blues domination, West Brom crowd will get restless and turn on their team. Sounds like a plan from a Birmingham City point of view. Would you like to give me your predictions for this one? Before you do, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you what the poll on the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel community tab said. And this went up 23 hours ago. We have 1.1k votes and 21% thought this will be a draw. 22% thought this would be a West Brom win. 57%. In the words of Fleetwood Mac, that is a landslide. 57% think Birmingham will win this game. With that being said, why don't you lot go ahead? You've got 24 seconds. You don't need to be funny. You don't need to be clever. I just want your score predictions. Here, get them in for me. West Brom, Birmingham. What is the score going to be? We'll try and read as many. See, I haven't babbled on, and we haven't had any goals to talk about yet, have we? So I'm going to just hit refresh on football. There haven't been any goals in the 7:45s as yet. No, there have not. Right, predictions in. You got 24 seconds. Away you go. Right, let's try and give as many of you a shout out as we can who've put predictions in here. What we saying? 2-0 Birmingham. 5-1 Birmingham. 6 goals in a watch along. Be a fine thing, wouldn't it? 3-0 West Brom. 1-0 West Brom. 1-1. 2-1 Birmingham. 3-2. Give me these goals. 3-1 Blues. 3-1 Blues. Seems popular. Both teams to score away win. Popular here. 2-1 Blues. 2-0 Blues. 2-1 Blues. 3-1 Blues. 3-2 Albion, 2-1 Baggies, 2-3 Blues, 2-1 Blues, 2-1 Blues, 2-0 Blues, 3-0 Blues. There you go. So pretty much like the poll there, most people are behind Birmingham on this one. Right, get any comments or questions in. We've got 3 minutes until kickoff, particularly as it pertains to tonight's games where we are kind of 12 minutes down in Blackburn versus QPR. Blackburn have been in decent form and they can reel QPR in to a certain extent, can't they? Millwall, Sheffield Wednesday. Millwall will be wanting to go back to winning ways. Unfortunately for Wednesday, it is very much the case of they will be targeted by literally everybody. Sheffield United Pompey is a fascinating one because that's very much... if Sheffield United win it, they're 1 point behind Portsmouth and they're out of the bottom 3. If Pompey win it, they would be 7 points ahead of Sheffield United. So a bit like that Oxford-Norwich game last night in terms of it being a 6-pointer and, sort of head-to-head down towards the bottom of the table. Wrexham, Bristol City, both of those sides in decent form pretty much over the mid-term. And I think Bristol City over that injury crisis right now. Okie dokie, keep your comments coming. Easy for me to say. There is Mikey Johnston and Carlin Grant. Mikey Johnston was excellent in the first half of the game against Coventry. 2 assists. Carlin Grant was good. The problem is at the moment when you play Coventry, unless you score 3 goals, you ain't getting anything. Are you? I've got one more bit of apple. I promise. And then that's it. Talk amongst yourself for 5 seconds. There is Jay Stansfield. He's in great form at the moment. 9 goal contributions this season, possibly. I think 7 and 2 goals and assists, or 8 and 2, or something like that. Huh. Long way to go. Yeah, right. Excellent rant from me on people saying there's a long way to go. I'm now disregarding that as credible analysis from anyone. They go on my blacklist. It's a long way to go. Right, I promise that is the last bit of apple. We're about to kick off at the Hawthorns for West Brom versus Birmingham City. Up, and away we go. Straight back to Beadle. And we got a goal at Wrexham. Immediately we kick off in this one. Wrexham 1, Bristol City 0. Wrexham lead at the racecourse against Bristol City. Here's a nice looking turnover attack here for West Brom. Johnston powering through the middle and knocks it out to Price. Price hits the shot over the bar. Good start by West Brom. Difficult shot to pull off that one from Price. He's trying to roof it. Essentially, you just have to slam it so hard past the keeper that even if it's just next to him. I mean, let's be fair, it's a really difficult chance and Beadle's got it covered. You would think the most difficult finish for the keeper there is a cross him low, but the angle's difficult. It's a great carry by Johnston. I think everything I've just said concludes me to think that Price probably shouldn't have taken on a shot there. Maybe one touch and see what kind of transpires in the middle there. Broadhead. Be still, my beating heart. Is the goal scorer for Wrexham. 2 points per game, it's that simple. I don't know about that. Asked Sheffield United last season about 2 points per game. But yeah, generally speaking, you score 2 points per game and you're up. There's always outlier years. But if anyone ever tells you it's that simple, rest assured that it's complicated. Down the right-hand side come Birmingham and have won a corner. Iwata there. Kelly's paying her Nathan Broadhead tax there. Tremendous for the Broadhead goal at the Cat Ras. Thank you so much, Kelly. Kelly and I share a mutual love for Nathan Broadhead. A rare start then for Broady. And go figure, he scores. Of course he scores. Thank you, Kelly, for the Super Chat. Very, very kind. No Super Chat target tonight. We'll get back on it on Friday. But if, like Kelly, you're very kind and lovely, feel free. Corner, Birmingham. And it comes left footer from Cochrane, headed out near post. Mepham, was it? I think so. Comes back in. Easy catch for Griffiths. Easy for me to say. Norwich played okay last night. Missed a lot of chances. Make a game safe. Don't get the second. You get punished. Yeah, Norwich just totally agree. Nigel, Norwich is so fragile at the moment, aren't they? I was saying on the hot takes earlier, they basically, like if you're playing snooker and you're not very good, you basically just need all the balls to be over the pockets to even do anything. And Norwich just need all the balls over the pockets, don't they? I'm saying they need a man advantage, probably 2 goals advantage in less than 15 minutes to play for them to win a game at the moment, don't they? Throw in Birmingham down the left. Broadhead getting love in the WhatsApp group. Of course he is. Throw in Birmingham. Game's not settled yet. We had that one lovely counter-attack. Go figure, Mikey Johnston in the thick of it. Set play for Birmingham. Nothing came of that. You would imagine Blues will start to notch up the possessions. Quite an aggressive press by West Brom. They've not been known this season under Ryan Mason as a particularly dynamic team. I think that's probably fair to say, isn't it? Bit static. Not tonight, though. Look like they're up for this. It's a foul on halfway by Tommy Doyle on Isaac Price. Campbell into the front with the left foot. Decent ball, actually, that. Good defensive shape by Birmingham, though. Gray just leaves one on Johnston a little bit there. And this really, really won't settle. Both sides are just out-pressing each other, aren't they? Evening, Ben. Prediction for this one, 2-1 West Brom. I think I went for the draw. I couldn't go all in on Birmingham. I expect Birmingham to draw or win, but it's just their away form that put me towards the draw. And then Sam Parkin went for the Birmingham win. So I kind of hedged my bets and played against him. Clara. Down the wing to Gray. Tries to knock it in the front for Stansfield. Knocked off Stansfield by Metham. Goal kick. Which Griffiths takes long to absolutely nobody. And we're going to have a classic there. One goalkeeper to the other. Potential Sheffield merger. How about that? That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Hey? Be good for some content, wouldn't it? I'm sure the traditionalists will love it. Johnston battling over in front of the technical box. Wins the throw-in. Which is going to be taken by George Campbell. Into Price. If you're a Baggies fan, you're probably pleased to see Price on the ball a bit more than he was against Coventry at the weekend. Couldn't get him in the game, could they? It was counter-attacks down the sides. And Grimes et al. Dominated in central midfield. Collier, nice spin. Mowat. Metham. Mowat. Collier. Nice football. Grants comes central and goes back home to Griffiths. Neat and tidy. I'm sure if you're a Birmingham coach, you'll be saying, okay, hold your shape. They won't score on you like this. But if they can snap and change the pace like they have now, then there are wide open spaces. Here comes Callum Stiles down the left into the box. Stiles onto his right foot, hits the shot straight at Beadle. It's good from West Brom, wasn't it? Knocked back to Collier. Throw in. Yeah, they kind of proved me wrong there, West Brom, as I was talking. I was like, oh, this is a bit, one-dimensional. And then they quickly found half a yard, switched to play, got the left back forward. He goes into the box. It's not the greatest shot, is it? But they'll be happy to think that they can move Birmingham around and make space in the way they did there. Easy save for James Beadle. We've got an injury hold to Collier. Just chatting to the doctor there. Elsewhere in the Championship then. Just that one goal, I think, isn't it? Nathan Broadhead. Has scored for Wrexham. They lead Bristol City 1-0. Did you ever play footy as a tyke? Surely there speaks a Yorkshireman. A tyke. Yeah. I played quite a lot last couple of years of high school and then five-a-side as an adult. I think Collie is done, by the way. Diakite's up and ready to come on. Never managed to, never good enough to get in the school team or anything like that, but ho-hum. A football fan rather than a footballer. Having Mullen be suspended is a blessing for this, to be fair. I mean, you say that. I know he lost his head at the weekend, didn't he? But Collier's out now, so they're very light in central midfield. Diakite coming in as a 10th minute substitute. And add that on, bit of stoppage time. We'll probably play 3, 4, 5 minutes at the end of the half. Obviously, it's hard to tell because we're could be many more stoppages or none. Oh, throw into the edge of the box. Shot deflected into the corner. A lucky break for West Brom, and they take the lead. Alex Mowat, who's got an absolute arrow of a left foot shot, hit that. Reasonably pacey shot, but there's a big deflection on that. And as I always say with deflected goals, where's the absolute worst place that could go if you're the Birmingham keeper, Beadle? Right in the corner. I think it might have even gone in off the post. Let's have a look. Long throw in goes in. One touch. It's a lazy leg by Phil Neumann. Yeah, and his teammates are going to be annoyed with him, Neumann, there. Because he could block that quite easily, couldn't he? He's got his arms behind his back worrying about the handball, which I get. And he kind of dangles his leg as he's spinning around. And I suspect Chris Davies will not see that as bad luck. But not really great bit of defending by Neumann, who just needed to get face on. He was turning into the shot, wasn't he? Legs wide apart, all akimbo. And just clips off his, I think his instep as he's spinning. And, I mean, they do get the luck where the ball goes after that. But he probably should make the block there, Neumann. Are we going to see it again? Be interested to know what Andy Hinchcliffe's saying about this on comms. Yeah, it's poor, isn't it? Dangly leg. And it's one of those, if he had his time again, he'd just leave that, wouldn't he? Someone else is going to block it. Keeper's going to save it, whatever. And he's sold his keeper right up the river there, Neumann. And look, two things can be true. You can get a bit of luck with where the ball goes, but it didn't look a hard shot to block, did it? I've made my point. Mowat the scorer. West Brom lead 1-0. Oh, goodness me. Recycled there. Hegebo volleyed that goalwards. And that's how you make a block. One of the Blues centre-halves there. I hope it was Neumann, to be honest. He'll have redeemed himself somewhat. Took that right in the face. Here's Johnston. Johnston forces Price to go up the line. He's going to knock this back to Carlin Grant, surely. Yeah. Grant, left foot cross, poor one. Blocked out. Campbell. Campbell with a ambitious, optimistic strike there. I want to see where this Hegebo volley was going. Because if that was on target, keeper was going to struggle to save that. Looks like Damari Gray might be done as well. Although Paik is saying no, he's going to be all right. Remember, we've already had an injury in central midfield with Collier stepping out of this game for West Brom. We got a tight close-up on Neumann, so I'm guessing we're going to see the goal again. Yeah, it doesn't get any better the more times you see it, does it, from Neumann's point of view? Beadle ain't saving that once he gets the deflection. Be nice if Sky could show us the Hegebo block. Whether that shot was flying into the back of the net. Liverpool 1, PSV 1, if you like that sort of thing. Add that stoppage time on. It's going to be a late night for us tonight, isn't it? He had loads of space, no one within 10 yards. I mean, it is easy on those long throw-ins, isn't it? You get sucked back a little bit towards the goal. First contact straight out to Moa. I think 10 yards is probably exaggerating it, but he did have a bit of space, didn't he? Stansfield pings that down the line. Damari Gray's still running a little bit awkwardly, isn't he? Looks like he can't put all his weight on the left-hand side. He's trying to soldier on and run it off. Experienced player like Gray knows his body, but he doesn't want to hurt himself further or sell his team short, does he? Knock forward towards Gray. Going to be a throw-in for West Brom. $16 gone. 1-0 to the Baggies. A deflected strike by Alex Mowat that Phil Neumann probably should have got a better block on. From then, bit of luck, flies right in the corner. But West Brom have looked all right, haven't they? I wouldn't say, massively deserving of a one-goal lead after whatever it was, 13, 14 minutes. But probably been the better side, haven't they, on the balance? Birmingham yet to force a shot on goal. Yeah, in fact, West Brom have already had 3 shots on target in this game, so maybe they are value for a 1-0 lead. Stansfield. Little feed on to DUCKSH. First time we mentioned the Blues number 9 playing down the middle. Mowat knocks that back into Mepham. Phillips. Nice press by Stansfield. Blocks it out. We look 5 yards off it night and day from the last few home games. Yeah. I think West Brom, we said it after about 1 minute, West Brom looked far more up for it and energetic than they have in previous games. So it may be a combination of Blues being 1 gear off it and West Brom being 1 gear higher than we've seen, particularly in terms of intensity on both sides. And yeah, maybe you're right then. I think West Brom deserves some credit for the way they've gone about this opening 20 minutes. Thank you everybody for joining, by the way. Make sure you've hit the thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Oh no, here we go. Here he is, everybody. Here he is, smug mode engaged. Send abuse to Matt SB right now. These blooming Coventry fans winning all their games, hey. Daring to dream for Cov. No, what a win, Matt. What a team you boys have got at the moment, hey. But yeah, feel free to tell Matt SB how smug he is at the moment. And more power to him, hey. Hey, check out Matt's vlog, actually. He was at the game yesterday up in the northeast. A fair old hack from up from Coventry. But no, good luck to you, Matt. Here comes Neumann. Roberts. I think that's probably quite a good barometer for how this game's going. I think I mentioned DUCKSH for the first time a minute ago. I think that's the first time I've mentioned Roberts. And in fact, they've just flashed up on Sky thinking exactly the same thing. Fewest touches this match. And DUCKSH is just behind Diakite, who came on as a sub after 10 minutes in this game. So he's got an excuse. Birmingham just need to get a hold of this and get into it, don't they? And speaking of getting into it, West Brom are getting into Birmingham nicely in the press, aren't they? tug back on the shirt there of Iwata. Do you know, he's lucky. Seen yellow cards given for those, haven't we? Just he's close enough to another player that it didn't look like an obvious I'm pulling your shirt back to stop a counter-attack here. But yeah, I don't think Grant could have complained if he'd gone into the book there, could he? Free kick, Birmingham. Now, we had this set up last night, Southampton-Leicester, where Harwood Bellis was offside and they didn't quite move back in time, but he still headed it into the goal and the goal stood. So we'll see what transpires here. Cochrane whips it in. It's a really good delivery. Nobody touches it. It flashes past the post. It was Clara in the middle of the 6-yard box who gets anything on that, and it's a goal. Well marshalled, though, by Campbell. Arsenal 1, Bayern Munich 0, if you like that sort of thing. Gray with an ostentatious back pass there. Graham Souness special, that. Don't think Beadle appreciated it too much, to be honest. Clara. Cochrane. Gray. 1v1 with Campbell. Gray turns inside. Ooh, how's he still got the ball? His body check there after the ball went. If he'd not released it then, probably could have won a penalty there, Gray, if he'd kept it closer to him. Very flat-footed. It's one of those classic examples where two defenders get in the way of one another. Yeah, it's more him running into Diakite rather than being fouled. But if he spied that Diakite was committed, there was a potential penalty on. Wrexham 1, Bristol City 1. Equaliser for City. Broadhead had opened the scoring for Wrexham. First goal of the night, actually. About 15 minutes or so in. Bristol City have equalised. And apparently we have a red card for Pompey. Devlin red carded for Pompey as well, which heats up Sheffield United as the favourite for that game. Hegabo. Cross in from the left-hand side from Styles. Deflected. Corner. West Brom. Apparently, you're telling me there's a penalty as well for the Blades. So it could be a double whammy here. Pompey could be down to 10 and a goal down. We will find out. Corner West Brom. Johnston's going to swing this one over with his right foot. And it goes under the bar. Good punch, Beadle. Try to switch the play and Dukes heads it away. It says goal disallowed here. Wrexham 1, Bristol City 0. Stand down. No Bristol City goal, according to my information here. Apologies, the fake news comes from me today. City Peck has scored a penalty for Sheffield United. Minute 41, and Terry Devlin's been sent off as well there. So Sheffield United hot favourites to win that game now. 1-0 and playing against 10. Cleared away. Birmingham a little bit of territory now. Cochrane's going to take the throw in down the left. Yeah, sorry, my bad. No goal for Bristol City. That was fake news from my iPad. Roberts comes in off the right, bends that crossing, glancing header by Dukes. Needed a little bit more pace on the cross for him to be able to score from that distance. Gray was arriving on the back stick. If he'd gone for a flick on then and managed to redirect that cross somewhat, new trajectory could have killed the defenders, and Damari Gray could have had a tap in on the back post. Price forward for West Brom. His cross is cleared. And Birmingham, lovely bit of football there to get Stansfield forward on the right. Hell of a goal if they score from this. Stansfield trying to go between two. I think he just needed to develop the attack and maybe switch the play there, Stansfield. But tried to stand up two defenders and has the ball taken off him in the end. Turned over again though. Stansfield carry. Gray picks it up left-hand side. Tries to sort of force his way through. And it's turned over. And here comes the danger man, Johnston. Big carry by Johnston. That's going to be a yellow card. Clara points at the ball. I don't think he even believes that himself. Just takes a second to calm down and takes the yellow card. Johnston, well, you tell me. Potentially the best dribbler, I would say, in the Championship, is he? He's up there, isn't he? Proper old school winger. And that's a proper old school foul. Don't put the iPad in the sin bin. No, we need to protect the iPad at all costs. That sounds like an expensive mistake. Free kick. West Brom. Beadle's just figuring his wall out. Mikey Johnston is staring intently at the football. It's a mile out. You hit this right-footed. Not the worst strike in the world, but it was so far out. It's Paul Gascoigne against Arsenal territory, that. And he sticks it wide of the post. Chak Vitadze, yeah, he's back last night as well, wasn't he? He's a proper popcorn player, Chak Vitadze. Love it. Luke, thanks for the commentary. You're so welcome. I suppose I better talk about the game now. You said thank you. Here come Birmingham down the right. Iwata with the cross. Cleared by West Brom. They've switched that really quickly to Gray in the box. Gray comes inside and hits the shot. Good defending by West Brom. Oh, crossed in by Cochrane. Stansfield, can he gather it? No, he can't. Would you Adam and Eve it? Chris Mepham is getting in some WWE stuff. It's not a game involving West Brom or indeed Chris Mepham over the years if he doesn't have a little dust up with somebody. Bless him. Infamously sent off in a playoff semi-final. Turned the game, that did. Brentford versus Bournemouth back in the day. Birmingham looking the stronger at the moment. Lovely ball by Cochrane, but Gray has just strayed offside. There's the fisticuffs there with Mepham and Stansfield. Still babbling on about being pushed, Mepham. Half time at the racecourse. Wrexham 1, Bristol City 0. Metham has finally managed to make his point to the referee after chasing him for the last 90 seconds. Millwall 0, Sheffield Wednesday 0 at half time from the Den. Free kick, West Brom. Johnston floats it to the back stick. They've won the first contact, actually. Ball's still alive in the box, but Birmingham can clear via Damari Gray. West Brom just tidying up here. Half times in the 7:45 now coming in. Sheffield United 1, Pompey 0. And we've had a red card for Portsmouth in the first half of that one. Styles steps inside. He's fouled by Iwata. I think he's going to go in the book here as well, is he? Yeah, no complaint from the Blues. Midfielder turned right back. Styles feigns on the outside. Yeah, it's a clear yellow, isn't it? Iwata just trips him. Just waiting for a half-time whistle in Blackburn versus QPR. I think that's the only one still live from the 7:45. Set play going in back stick. Oh, Diakite looked like he got the jump there on the back stick, and then somehow the ball seemed to evade him. Excellent from Stansfield. Brilliant bit of play in the left-hand sort of corner flag area. Excellent carry by Stansfield, but Johnston in there to win the throw-in. Stansfield just taking a breather. Referee offers him the doctors on, but he's going to keep going. West Brom 1, Birmingham 0. Deflected strike by Alex Mowat. Very even last 10-15 minutes. Mowat's goal on 12. West Brom probably were value for it at that point. Evened out a bit more now. Although Birmingham haven't really forced one shot on target in the game for 0.09 XG. So they've not been an attacking powerhouse, which they have been at St Andrews recently. Doyle. Pake. Clara. Roberts over on the right wing. Tries a reverse ball. Styles takes off his toes. Price. Just ran into trouble there, Price. Not clever. Bailed out there by Callum Styles. Coming off the left back position there. Just wide awake. And wide awake. Name that tune in one with that perfect impression. Sky are burying Birmingham here on the stats there, saying managed to find 3 things that Birmingham are 24th in from an attacking point of view in away games. You can find statistics if you look for them. Just put those 3 up though. Just the ones that say 24th. Although the point stands because I think one of them was goals. So there you go. Right, half-time, Blackburn 0, QPR. So we're the only live game here and now. Cross goes in to Gray again on the back stick. Seems to have been crosses from the right-hand side going over the head of DUCKSH, who's a big fella in there, and Gray just trying to tuck over from the wing, and West Brom will be perfectly happy probably if that's the attacking output. There you go, Tom. I thought someone would get it. Wide awake! That's Bono screaming. Bad by U2. Well done, Tom. Gold star there. They performed it at Live Aid, actually. It was quite brave because it's like 8 minutes long or something. Doyle. Iwata, strung by Styles. He fouled him? Yeah, he's fouled him, hasn't he? Although I like Iwata, I do think he's out of position as left wanting at right back. Expect Asai Samuel on. Yeah, I remember at the start of the season, actually, everyone was really high on Asai Samuel, having been converted as a marauding winger for QPR when I first saw him in the Championship. A right back for Birmingham. Yeah, I saw his first game against my lot. Played well, actually. Most of the Birmingham team played well that day. Should have won, really, shouldn't they? Diakite just looped it forward. Knocked up in the air by Doyle. West Brom have played this pretty well so far. If you understand what Birmingham's game plan is, playing through the thirds, you know, trying to get overloads with their wide players and, you know, creating big chances through lots of connections and passes, they haven't done that, have they? Whereas if you imagine West Brom's game plan is probably, well, it certainly was at Coventry, get Grant and Johnston on transition super quick and try and service Hegebo up top. They have done that a few times. So if I'm right and you accept my premise on what the game plans are, and look, here's Johnston again on a turnover. He's such a good player, isn't he? Johnston hits the shot over the bar. Yeah, West Brom are probably closer to executing the game plan here than Birmingham are. But West Brom have hardly been a winning machine this season, have they? So if Birmingham can stay in the game, you'll think their chance will come. As we head for half-time, big header by Grant. Cleared into the channel for Gray, who's far and away Birmingham's best attacking outlet, isn't he? Oh, Gray, good cross. Excellent wing play, that. Good punch out by Griffiths. We've seen Murphy for Portsmouth kind of do that dancing left wing play there. We saw some from Damari Gray there. Excellent. Great cross as well. Good all round, actually, because it's a good bit of goalkeeping. Does Nathan Broadhead not fancy scoring against us? Great finish from him. It looked like we had a value. Yeah, that came up, Annie, on the notifications that City had equalised. But ho-hum, and yeah, Broadhead loves a goal against Bristol City, doesn't he? Oh, into the box comes Iwata. He tries for the cutback. I've got to say, they've done the last-ditch stuff fairly well, West Brom. And that's probably why we're sat here saying, oh, Birmingham haven't had shots on target or got shots off. They have gone pretty deep and stacked the box up with defenders, but they have, got their positioning well and made those blocks and challenges there. And won free kicks afterwards. We've seen a few of them over that side with Iwata, who needs to be a little bit careful. He's on a yellow card, isn't he? Here is Clara. West Brom still trying to put that press on. Obviously, it doesn't quite look how it did in the first 15 minutes, but fair play. They're sticking to it. Here comes Grant, who's going to try and run Iwata. Grant gets the cross over to the near post. Hegebo gambled on it, couldn't make contact. And the Blues fans worrying a little bit about Iwata on a yellow card against Karlan Grant. Well, that's probably why. Campbell, Mepham, Phillips, Campbell, Price. Yeah, that's what Price has done much better than he did against Coventry. He's come looking for the ball, and you don't want a number 10 just wandering around the pitch completely randomly. But if it's the difference between him being in the game and not, and getting lost in that number 10 position just behind a double pivot, never getting the ball, then I'm here for it. He's found some good pockets, actually. Price. The issue for him is, and you can see it right now, that West Brom, without the ball, defending a 4-4-2 shape, and he's often the furthest forward. So on the one hand, you're kind of leading the defensive block from like a number 9 position, and on the other hand, you've got to pick up the ball as a number 10. Crossed again, looking for Gray on the back stick. Blocked out. Neumann at fault for the goal. Bit of luck after that, but could have blocked the shot, I think. Cochrane. Gray. Cochrane. Birmingham racking up some possession here. They've got it to the edge of the box. DUCKSH couldn't quite have the strength there. 59% possession. Birmingham in this one. 162 passes to 107. Probably a bit of a lag on that stat, but it illustrates the point that Birmingham will in most of their games, don't they? They have more possession, but they're a very well-studied team after the 111 points last season, Birmingham. There's a lot of information on what they do with the ball because they had so much of it last season. Pake. Doyle. Iwata, heavy touch. Oh, excuse me, it's Pat Roberts, wasn't it? They're giving it away. Where's Mikey Johnston? I say every time the ball turns over. Here he is, on the ball now. He's the one West Brom want to get on the ball within 2 seconds after it turns over from Birmingham. It's a big diag there. Looking for Johnston. I don't think he gets a free kick for that. No. Ball sailing over he and Cochrane's head. Both kind of run into each other. I didn't think there was a foul though. I think the refs called that right. Only 3 minutes. Stoppage time. Thought there may be a little bit more. We've played 40 seconds of it. Doyle. Neumann. Doyle. Pake looked like he got fouled then. Referee had a good think about it. We're still going. He's up and about again. Knocks it off to Doyle. Back to Neumann. West Brom, everyone back in a low block here. Jess want to get to half time now, don't they, Baggies? And they've won it back. Let's see if they can boom on transition again. Diakite, no, I think they're going to slow down. Styles. He's had a good first half, hasn't it? Left back. Former playoff semi-finalist with Big Val and Barnsley. Of course, Big Val was taken by West Brom at the end of that incredible season with Barnsley. One minute of minimum stoppage time remaining. Birmingham not on the ball, so West Brom should be able to see this through now and take a 1-0 lead into the 15-minute break at half-time. Diakite is coming forward and he's won a free kick. They went down in instalments, but I did think he got clipped by Damari Gray, who apologises. Yeah, there's a foul there, isn't there? And this free kick will be the last action of the first half. Might as well send a couple forward, ping it in the box, and then head for the tunnel, I think. Chris Davies looking a bit perplexed. He's come up against quite a decent West Brom performance here, actually, I think. And I've seen West Brom a few times this season not be as good as they've been today. It's probably one of their better performances of the season. And it is half-time. West Brom 1, Birmingham 0. Moa on 12 minutes. There's two sides to this goal. Long throw goes in. First contact out to Moa. It hits the shot left-footed. On the one hand, I think Clara should block it. Neumann should block it. He's kind of dangling his leg at it and spinning, like doing a pirouette, basically. On the other hand, it's then a bit lucky because where does the ball go? And we say this with deflected goals all the time. The worst possible place it could have gone for Birmingham. The best possible place it could have gone for West Brom. Flew in off the post and into the back of the net. And then pretty even stuff from then on out. But as I said, in terms of what is the game plan, I do think West Brom probably then edged the remainder of the half. I mean, not to the point where they, would have been good value to be 2-0 up, but to the point where Birmingham probably don't warrant being level. But they're only a goal behind, and they just created very little. And obviously, loads of hype about Birmingham. So they've been on the TV loads. We've seen them loads on the channel. At their best, Birmingham are a very smooth, attractive passing team. But at their worst, when someone sets up well to stop them, they kind of knock it about in front of you. And if you just play off transition, they don't create a hell of a lot. And that's kind of what happened in the first half. So Birmingham need to get to what they were doing in these last 3 home games where they've smashed in 4 goals in each of them. But I think one of the Blues fans said in the comments in the chat at the start of the show, needs a strong start by Birmingham. And it really does. They really do strike me as a team, Birmingham, this season, that are defined by their first 20 minutes. West Brom are playing it pretty well. Price in the game far more than he was against Coventry when we covered West Brom at the weekend. Johnston is just excellent, isn't he? He's just, I think when you've got a player who's got that one skill that's, top percentile in the Championship, and that is carrying the ball, sprinting with the ball, accelerating with the ball, dribbling with the ball. That you just build your game plan around that, win it back, get it to him, get attacking, try and service Hegebo. So, yeah, long and the short of that, West Brom probably reasonable value for their lead, but it's not a hell of a lot in it. 59-41 is quite a landslide in terms of Birmingham for the possession. But 0.36 to 0.09 on the XG, 7 shots to 3. I think the clanging stat there that maybe is the most pertinent. Birmingham 1 shot on target in the first half. So if we get that again from Birmingham in the second half, they're probably going to lose the game, aren't we? So we shall see. Elsewhere, it is... Sorry, let me get up proper updated scores. Sheffield United 1, Pompey 0. Peck, penalty. Devlin red-carded in the incident. Wrexham 1, Bristol City 0, Broadhead. Those are the only other goals. It's Blackburn 0, QPR 0, Millwall 0, Wednesday 0. But you all know what's about to happen because I'm going to go and make a coffee and use the facilities, and there will be 1, if not 2 goals in that little 5-minute break. So the goals are coming, let's just say. Keep the comments coming. Keep questions and everything and whatnot. Go and make yourself a cup of tea or whatever. Keep the laptop on. Keep the iPad on. Keep the phone on. Don't go anywhere. And I will be returning. And Birmingham and West Brom will also be returning very, very shortly. I will be back in 5. So I'm just setting a timer up on my phone. And we will see you then. Don't go anywhere. Half time. Welcome back, everybody. And as promised, we have had goal. No, we've had one goal. I thought we had a goal for Millwall. That appears to have been disallowed. But we do have a second goal for Sheffield United. And does that mean one of my bold predictions has come in from the other day, where I suggested Pat Bamford in his first start for Sheffield United would score? And he indeed has. Bamford puts Sheffield United 2-0 up against Portsmouth. If anyone is across Millwall Wednesday, let me know what happened there. Goal disallowed, apparently. So it remains Blackburn 0, QPR 0, Millwall 0, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Sheffield United are now 2-0 up, playing against 10 men against Pompey. So you can assume that they are going to win, I think, fairly safely, which puts Oxford United into the bottom three with Norwich and Sheffield Wednesday. And it tightens it right up. 22nd, 15 points. 21st, 16 points. 20th, 17 points. 19th, 17 points. As things stand. Wrexham 1, Bristol City 0, Broadhead. Wrexham are on quite a decent undefeated streak. I think this will be game 7. Should be the longest one in the division as well. And in our game, it is West Brom 1, Birmingham 0. And we will go chapter and verse on that as we go into the second half, which is imminent. Get your questions and your comments in here at half time. Before we do that, well, in fact, we're going to see some goals. There is Broadhead with the right foot, whipping that one into the corner for Wrexham. Don't do that knee slide, Nathan. You'll just injure yourself. There is the red card for Devlin, who just instinctively, handballs it on the line and immediately does that. He's like, oh no, what did I do? Why did I do that? Just let it go in the goal. Peck then puts it in the goal. Double whammy. You're a goal down and you're down to 10 men. And Pat Bamford is going to score from a set play, is he? He just bundles it over the line. And Bamford is a goal scorer for Sheffield United. How about that? Who'd have thunk it, hey? Right, let's do a like spike. Just going on the turbo break for Sky. And then we will be back with the second half. How are we doing for likes, by the way? Let me just click through here on my iPad. Live. West Brom v Birmingham. Of course it's not going to let me do it. Come on, technology. You can do it. No, you can't. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll ask for the like spike and then we'll throw the numbers up afterwards. You got 11 seconds if you're watching on Facebook, Twitter or YouTube. Hit that thumbs up button. Give us a like. He says. Well, thank you, everybody. Let's see if I can actually make the stream work on my iPad now. Here we go. 85 likes. Tremendous. Hit that thumbs up button. See if you can get us over 100 likes on this stream. It means a great deal. Not seeing any signs of substitutions. Birmingham are out and ready to go. And I can't imagine West Brom will be changing. Forgive me, I'm going to have this last bit of banana. As I say, very, very tight turnaround. Chris Davis having a good word with Bright Samuel at half-time. So he may be the first one we do see if and when Chris Davis turns to the bench for Birmingham. telling him what his role will be when he comes into the game. No sign of West Brom yet. Get your comments in. There you go. Comment of the day. Does the light turn to a football? Does it really? I didn't even know that. That's nothing to do with me, DJ Spinny. Can I go and like the video? Let me see if I can do it. I want to see the like turn to a football now. Maybe they know it's like a sport video. Oh yeah. Smart, isn't it? Well done, YouTube. Fair play. Well, if you like YouTube, make sure you hit subscribe here on this very, very channel. Apparently, that is Birmingham's second lowest XG in a first half this season. Cheers, everybody. Thank you for joining us here tonight for the watch along. I'll gush for 1 second. It is an absolute privilege to be able to do this. It's great that we've got the platform here on YouTube. It's great that you guys tune in. I love watching the football. I love the Championship, and what a privilege it is to watch with you guys. Really, really, really appreciate it. We have a tech issue with referee's wireless pack. Change of batteries needed. Have we lost signal? Looks like there's one line does the headset and the earpiece. And we said this is going to be a late night. We are delayed starting the second half. Technical difficulties for the linesman, who is presumably not in communication with his colleagues at the moment. Some poor EFL tech is probably rushing around trying to get this to work very, very quickly, with everybody in a football stadium watching him going, hurry up, mate, come on. I shall be at St Andrews for the match next Monday. Have we got some Monday night football coming up? Ooh. That sounds fun. We may well watch that. Make sure you tune in. Friday night watch along will be Ipswich Town at Oxford. And we'll be doing the predictions with Sam Parkin on Thursday, tomorrow morning. Right, has someone put a new battery in the linesman's wireless pack yet? It's insane to think that the game literally can't occur if they're not all connected to each other. Imagine they couldn't get it working. We would just have no second half. Oh my God. The linesman has actually just walked down the tunnel. This is pathetic. Come on. Ref just having a word with Ryan Mason. Is there not a point where you say, just play the game and, you know, We had many years where ref and linesman weren't connected to each other. Fourth official's just given a thumbs up. Presumably, they've just done a testing 1, 2, and he can hear him in his ear. Looks like they're playing some music into the Hawthorns, and Sky going around and finding people doing terrible dancing and looking generally cold. On a brisk winter's evening, no doubt, at the Hawthorns. To be fair, Stone Island dude, it's actually quite good dancing. I'm impressed with that. Let me just bang through these scores, although nothing has changed. As the delay goes on and on and on and on. Blackburn 0, QPR 0. Millwall 0, Sheffield Wednesday 0. All these games coming up now. 65-ish minutes. Sheffield Wednesday 2, Portsmouth 0. Wrexham 1, Bristol City 0. Right. We have a linesman. He's putting his headset on now. Pat Roberts is rightly giving him some grief. Right, talking to it. Make sure it works. Come on. Sort your line out. Right, I think we're good. PSG 1, Tottenham 2. For those people who like that sort of thing. Right, and we are immediately off and running. Well behind schedule here. 9:10. We kick off the second half. Don't they know how little sleep I get? Dear oh me. Right. Let me fix the clock up. See, after all that, I'm such an idiot. I didn't even have the clock ready, did I? I only had forever to do it. Neumann tries to ping that out to the right wing. Handed back to Callum Styles. Right. We got that sorted. Bosh. Okay, teams. No substitutes at half-time, apart from a change of battery in the linesman's wireless pack. Here comes Styles, powering forward. It's opened up for Grant. Grant into the box. Grant puts it across low. Cleared away. Birmingham opened up there down the left-hand side. Strange headed goalwards there by Mowat. Right, sorry. Teams. Griffiths in goal, West Brom. Campbell, Phillips, Mepham, Styles. Collier went out only 10 minutes in, so it's Diakite and Mowat, the goal scorer in central midfield. Johnston, Pirro, Grant, Pirro, Price, and Grant, Hegabo up top. Millwall 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0. 71 minutes gone there. Millwall lead against Wednesday at the Den. Birmingham 11 in a second because West Brom are in down the left-hand side again. And yeah, Waters having a bit of a going over at right back down there. Beadle in goal for Birmingham. Iwata, Cochrane fullbacks, Neumann, Clara centre-backs, Doyle, Pike, central midfielders, Roberts and Gray on the wing, Stansfield off DUCKSH up front, Femi Aziz is the goal scorer. He's back. He scored 4 in 4 in their last really good run, didn't he, Aziz? And is he going to get the winner for Millwall today? It's likely. PSG 2, Spurs 2. Fun and games in that one. Iwata, Doyle, back to Beadle. And the Birmingham fans are not going to want me saying, well, they're having a lot of possession and they're doing precious little with it. They want to make some chances, Birmingham. Shots on goal is what is needed. Sheffield United 3, Pompey 0. Goals flowing in the Championship tonight. Peck and Bamford had already got the Blades 2-0 up. Oh, and they've overplayed that down the left-hand side, Birmingham. Cochrane on the underlap. Gray tries to force it down the line, overhits it. They're both applauding each other. I don't quite know why. Not terribly well executed. We're having a look at the linesman there. Please tell me his pack is still working. Wrexham 2, Bristol City 0. Goals ahoy in the Championship. That undefeated streak for Wrexham is going to continue to a 7th game. I think if someone would fact check me on that, I think it's going to be 7 unbeaten for Wrexham. Johnston, Campbell, crosses near post, glancing header. It's a chance. Hegebo gets in front of his man at the near post. It's a bit of a kind of flat, simplistic cross, wasn't it? He has to do a lot with it. If there's just a little bit of outswing on that, you can get a bit more purchase on the header. But it's an effort on goal. Harmer, the scorer for Sheffield United. They are 3-0 up and they are moving out of the bottom 3. Oxford United are heading into the Championship relegation zone tonight. Only 5 gone in the second half. Big stoppage for a linesman's wireless pack. In fact, I think we might see picture in picture the Blades goal from Bramall Lane. Ooh. Absolutely drilled in from way out by Gus Harmer. It's a great goal. He's back. What a strike that was. Boom. Price. Metham. Nice ball, that. Grant. Rotation's been decent, actually, from Grant and Johnston and Price. I hate to say it, this might be, and I've seen some bad West Brom performances. This is one of the better performances I've seen of West Brom this season, I have to say. That should just cue their collapse, shouldn't it? Grant. Crossed in from the left by Styles. Not a great ball. Pulled out of the sky nicely by Diakite. Oh, nice feet, Diakite. Drives forward as well. Nice little highlight reel moment for him there. Grant in off the left. He wants a shot, doesn't he? Grant hits it right foot, deflected over the bar. Neumann that time didn't dangle a lazy leg at it. In fact, it's good defending by Phil Neumann. who will still have that Moet goal very much in his thoughts. But he got that block right. It's a corner for West Brom. 53 gone. Circling at the back stick, Baggies players. It's gone short after all that. Johnston flips it onto his right foot, hits the shot over the crossbar. Poor execution from Johnston. I think you give players like him a little bit of license that they are going to smack a couple of shots, have a couple of crosses charged down each game because of what they bring, if they can, get their dribbling going. Such a dangerous, underutilized skill these days. Neumann over in the corner. Price goes through him. Neumann is either in a lot of pain or trying to make a point. PSG 3, Spurs 2. That's all turned around. I don't think a foul's been given. Price caught Neumann on the follow through. And maybe he is in some discomfort. Add it on. Stoppage time. The universe has decided that this stream does not finish before 10 p.m. tonight. Players are just taking a quick energy gel break. Still Blackburn 0, QPR 0. We're coming into the last 10 minutes of all the 7:45 kickoffs. Millwall 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0, Aziz. Sheffield United 3, Pompey 0. Harmer has just added to goals by Bamford and Peck. Wrexham 2, Bristol City 0. Who got the second Wrexham goal? An own goal by Vitek, Broadhead with the opener. And we are 1-0 to West Brom in this game here. This game seems destined to never finish, by the way. Stoppage at half-time. Injury hold now, Phil Neumann. Looks like he's going to play on. I think he just got his ankle jarred in that tackle by Isaac Price. Duke's trying to find a yard of space in the box there. Ball bouncing about. It's out for a Birmingham throw-in. And those Blues fans there behind that goal, the away end there, haven't really seen their team do any attacking in the second half yet, have they? Cross goes into the back stick. Yeah, Birmingham 0 shots, 0.00 XG in the second half stats. That won't get you a point when you're 1-0 down, will it? Iwata. Diakite knocks that into the channel, and Grant's going to get there, and he's got 1v1 with Neumann. Horrible heavy touch by Grant. He knows it, doesn't he? Doe. Real chance to open him up. Could have gone either side on him as well, couldn't he? Although he would have favoured coming in onto the right foot, I think. I think Neumann knew that as well. But a moot point given the lack of quality in the first touch there by Carlin Grant. Clara knocks that back to Beadle. We come up the hour mark. You would expect Chris Davies to make some substitutes in the next few minutes, wouldn't you? Probably needs to add a bit of sugar to his tea, so to speak. Keep your thoughts coming in the comments, you lot. Thank you for your support as ever. We've been live 2 nights here in round 17 in the EFL Championship. Last night it was Southampton 3, Leicester 0. Tonight, West Brom 1, Birmingham 0. We'll be back with predictions for round 18 tomorrow with Sam Parkin. And it'll be another watch along on Friday. Oxford versus Ipswich Town. Stick with us. There'll be one on Saturday actually as well. If anyone knows what the main TV game is. We will be on that on Saturday. We have a goal at Ewood. Finally. It's a little bit of a surprise actually. Blackburn 0. QPR 1. Rangers might be about to nick a very useful 3 points up there at Ewood. Diakite sticks the cross in there. Too much on it. West Brom are in control of this game, aren't they? Birmingham need to do more or different or better or all three. PSG 4, Tottenham 2. Seem to have had a goal notification for that game every 5 minutes, haven't we? Leicester v Sheffield United, is it on Saturday, Carbos? Thank you. Then that's what we'll be doing. And it sounds like there's Monday night football as well. We'll watch them all. We love it. I'll try to anyway. Oh, nice little feed. Doyle. Oh, that's good football. Iwata. Can you get this open on the left-hand side? Gray into the box. Gray sorts his feet. Shot blocked. West Brom clear their lines. That was good from Birmingham, wasn't it? Just 2 progressive passes in a row. Bang, bang through the lines. And then they'd opened West Brom up after a fashion. Paul Smith, the scorer for QPR. It could be a big goal, that. Could be a 3-pointer, that one. Going in front, minute 79. In a midweek winter away game. Gray deflects to him. Couldn't quite find space for a shot there. Stansfield. Cochrane crosses left-footed. Charged down. Good defending. West Brom. I think we're going to see this goal picture in picture from Paul Smith, are we? No. They're going to tell us all about their red button, Sky, and not show me the goal. How about that? Nice little sidestep there. Pat Roberts past Diakite, fouls him. Free kick Birmingham, and in the last 2 minutes, just a little change. Birmingham coming into it, raising their game. Blues fans will hope it's not some false dawn and this is the peak of it. They'll hope that this is going to be the pattern now and it will lead to an equalising goal. They're not really shown anything, have they, in the second half in terms of actual shots, chances. But that may be about to change. Neumann, Clara, Iwata, Dukes all stood on that last line. Free kick's going to go in left-footed, is it? No. Doyle puts it in right-footed, headed down. It's a handball shout. And it's cleared, and Johnston brings it away. It's the last person Birmingham want to see carrying that. Back with Beadle, who clears his lines. West Brom holding firm, defending their box there from the set play. Gray nearly got through there in the left channel from the long ball. Oh, they've won that high. Stansfield into the box. Stansfield can get a shot off. He puts it across the box. Roberts arriving. Couldn't get there. I thought Stansfield was going to shoot there. They're on top now, Birmingham, aren't they? First kind of intense sort of attacking possession from Birmingham in the entire game, really. Roberts tries to spin his man. Goes down, no free kick. Birmingham just going to keep the ball alive, keep it moving. See if they can make some chances here. Cochrane pops that in left-footed. Skims off, I think, an Albion head, but Roberts is going to keep it alive. Roberts dribbles into the box, beats his man. Roberts, nice feet. Knocked across it. Wata gets a touch on it. Oh, it's neither a shot nor a redirect across the box either. And Birmingham are getting a really good chance away on goal, or there's two arriving on the back post. If he just opens up, do you know, there was two arriving. There was Gray, if he'd managed to get that laterally. And yeah, it does beg the question, why did Stansfield not shoot there? Here's the handball shout. No. Hits the knee of Mowat and then the chest of Mepham. So I don't think we're even discussing deliberate, non-deliberate, handball, not handball. I don't think it touches an arm at any point there. But Birmingham are coming strong now. Long throw, hurled in. Just need to make a decent chance, Birmingham. Roberts, no foul. Counter-attack coming. All 3-on-1. It's a big counter-attack chance now. Grant onto Price. Can Price square it? Oh, no, he can't. What a chance. Doesn't look like a back pass to me. Was that Stansfield chasing back? Wow. Great defending. Big opening there. They were 3-on-1 chasing through there, West Brom. Couldn't work the chance. Good game, this. We waited long enough, didn't we? Diakite draws the foul off Stansfield, who's very much trying to lead his team by coming back off the kind of number 10 position and really getting involved. Here's the replay of the counter-attack. It's Grant. It's not a bad ball to Price. And the mistake, I mean, it's good defending by Pike. He gets his angles all correct there, but the ball needs to be curled round Pike for, I can't even think who it was in the middle there. It was Price crossing. It was Mowat arriving. Possibly, could be wrong about that. Or Hegabo. And then West Brom go 2-0 up. So some credit needed for Pike. West Brom at the corner then. They ain't going to get one. Never going to get it, never going to get it. And it was very clearly a corner. Came off Neumann's head. PSG 4, Tottenham 3. I think that was like 1-1 at half-time. It had 5 goals in the second half of that one. More relevantly, in the Championship, Blackburn 0, QPR 1, Millwall 1, Wednesday 0, Sheffield United 3, Pompey 0, Wrexham 2, Bristol City 0. They're all the 7:45s. Nice and close to finishing those games now. And we could get a change in outcome. Blackburn 0, QPR 1, Millwall 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0. There's only a goal in both of those. Ooh, nicely played in the channel. Here they come again. Price and Hegebo's in the middle. Price carries on. Oh, it's horrible. Oh, dear. Price had the choice between running in on goal and squaring it to Hegebo. And then, did he just run out of legs? He takes on quite a low probability shot then. It's like, just keep going. Oh, dear. It's poor from Price. And Birmingham, twice in the space of 3 or 4 minutes, getting counter-attacked, getting caught up the pitch. It does show that Birmingham are pushing now. Little bit wide open, though, for those 2 counter-attacks. If they had their finishing on point, this game would be over. You can say that of any game, though, couldn't you? Roberts. Oh, nice little feed edge of the box. Gray hits the shot, deflected corner. For Birmingham. Nice little layoff by Paik. Corner, Birmingham. To the edge of the box. Here is Paik. Can get 2 goes at that. Blocked out both times. Full time at Bramall. Sheffield United 3. Pompey 0. Blades out of the bottom 3. Oxford into the bottom 3. Five games tonight in the Championship, remember. Arsenal 3, Bayern Munich 1. He's not one of them, but it's another goal for Arsenal. We have 1 full time, so 3 7:45s remaining and our 8 p.m. game. We're watching here, crossed in from the left-hand side, swung in under the bar, punched out by Griffiths. Big header clear by Campbell, good defending. Basically a centre-back. Playing at right back. Wrexham 2, Bristol City 0. Full time, 7 undefeated for Wrexham, who move up to 9th and on to 25 points. They are 2 off the playoffs. Hegebo goes 50-50 with Neumann. It is stretched now. You've got to say Birmingham are going for it and they're leaving themselves pretty open at the back. Roberts swings across in. Headed away. Clara, Neumann. Neumann forward 30, 40 yards from goal. Puts across in back post. Going to fall for Gray. Gray knocks it back and they've cleared their lines. Birmingham huffing and a puffing in this second half. The attempts are coming now from Birmingham. 6 shots in the second half. Again, key statistic, 0 on target. Only 1 shot on target in the game. Remember, we raised that at half-time as the clanging statistic that Birmingham at their worst this season have just not made any chances in games, haven't they? And do you remember that period where I think it was like across about 4 games, they barely had any shots on goal, did they? Johnston. Oh, nice. Triple step over there. Stands it up, back post. Oh, no foul given. It looked like Hegebo was shoving Clara and the ball flies past the post. I could have sworn the ref was going to whistle there. He doesn't foul him. It's a good defensive header in the end. Nice play by Johnston as ever. Is there a foul? When you see the shot from the back, he does have a fistful of shirt, doesn't he? I thought he'd pushed him from the front, but ho-hum. No foul given. Birmingham clear the corner. Styles knocks it back in, headed on. Falls for Campbell, who is not perhaps the flamboyant player you want a falling ball on the volley 25 yards from goal to fall to. Eric Cantona, he is not. I don't know why Cantona came into my head then, but what are you going to do? Roberts down the right. PSG 5, Tottenham 3. This game is just mocking me now with all its goals, isn't it? In the Champions League. 8 goals in that game now. Happy days. Just the one here. Roberts appealing for a handball there, which you're never going to get with his back turned and sliding in there. Mikey Johnston does hit his arm, but he's sliding to block the cross. His back spins. He's about a yard away. Would never get given as an unnatural position. Not even 20 VAR replays could convince you of that. Corner comes in near post. Good punch by Griffiths under plenty of pressure. Millwall 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Was a full time. And Blackburn 0, QPR 1 is a full time. Great away win that for Rangers. That's knocked into the box. Hegebo, can he sort his feet out? They want a penalty. They're not going to get one. That's effing embarrassing, says Ryan Mason. I think he thinks Hegebo was held. I'll plead the 5th until I see the replay. If he was held before the ball got to him and I didn't see it, fair enough. The actual tackle didn't look like a foul to me. So I'm going to say no penalty before I see the replay. Red card risk as well. Denial of obvious goal scoring opportunity in that kind of circumstance as well. Doyle, Clara, Cochrane, Gray. Oh, nice little step inside. That's a foul. That might be a yellow card, mightn't it? Clear one from Johnston. Yeah, yellow comes out. I thought so. Right, I think, are we going to see Hegebo going through now? Let's have a look. It's Roberts back with him. I don't think it's a penalty. Hegebo's got his arm across there. Roberts does kind of engage with his arm. I think it's 6 of one and half a dozen of the other, that one, personally. Other opinions are available, though. Keshi Anderson and Koyogo, with very nice bleached blonde hair, are about to come into the game. Koyogo presumably up top, Anderson on the wing. Oh, free kick goes in! And they have equalised before the substitution is made. It's been whipped in from the left-hand side. DUCKSH is the one who's in the crowd. I think he's glanced The header in. It was a half a chance, wasn't it? Free kick kind of whipped in straight towards the goal. He doesn't change the direction of it too much, and he's glanced the header in. We were just awaiting a double substitution for Birmingham, but they do not need it to equalise. Dukes, who scored twice at the weekend, has scored here. All about the delivery, isn't it? Does he change the direction of it massively? Yeah, he does, actually. It's a good goal. Clever header, that. We'll get a good view here in front of Moat. Oh, I've done him dirty there. It's a great goal. Yeah, he's coming this way, glances it, other corner. Yeah, good header, that. Good delivery. And the sheer pace on the cross means, yeah, Dukes just gives it the eyebrows, changes the trajectory, and it flies in the corner, and it is 1-1. West Brom going to the bench. DUCKSH, who was subbed on, has been subbed off. He was subbed on 10 minutes into the game. He's out. Bielik is in against his former club. Illing Jr. in for Grant. And West Brom couldn't see it out. It's a strange one, because Birmingham had a nice little spell maybe 5 minutes before, and then it looked like West Brom had kind of ridden that one out. And then they get caught out by the set play. Did they bring Anderson in and Kyogo? I'm not sure they have just yet, have they? Has the double sub been cancelled? Roberts goes down. Dukes right over in the corner. Tries to put it across. West Brom are going to be able to clear their lines. .80 on the clock. Should be a fun last 10 minutes. And the trend actually is towards Birmingham now, isn't it? They're probably the more likely winner with the game state and having just got that equalising goal. Neumann. Roberts. Iwata. Neumann. West Brom trying to get some pressing momentum going. They'd kind of fallen into that, defending a 1-0 lead position where your default position is you just take a step back, let the play come onto you and play it safe. I can't really do that now, can they? It's not going to work at 1-1. We'll definitely hand the initiative to Birmingham, who have it actually, don't they? They look more likely now. Gray. Crossed in near post. Glancing header. Iwata. Don't think he believed he was scoring that one. Paik with the cross in. It's a difficult one, to be fair to Iwata, but it's kind of like, oh, go on then, I'll head it at goal. Don't think I'm going to score, but I'm going to do it anyway. 8.5 minutes and stoppage time to go. 1-1. Birmingham equalising for Dukes with the goal. Right, Damari Gray has gone down holding his left thigh now. We never quite got that substitution. Although the two players are still ready, Kyogo and Gray. And I guess Anderson. If Anderson wasn't coming in for Gray, well, he is now. Because Gray is laying on his back, nursing his thigh. Well, to be fair, he's stood up, but I think he's about to be subbed. So Anderson's going to go and play on the left wing, I think. Who does Kyogo come in for? Dukes, actually. Wow. What a fascinating one. Because that substitute was set up at the point they were just about to come on when Dukes scored. So he's gone with what he was set up to do. Obviously, Kyogo is a bit more of a hustly bustly runner in behind, good movement. Dukes can come to the ball a bit more and obviously a bit more powerful. Look at the size profile. So different style of striker for Birmingham. Let's see if Kyogo can have an impact. Ooh, careful there, diving in central midfield. Here comes Illing down the left wing. Oh, cross goes to the back stick. Styles sorts his feet out, drills this shot low to the near post. Johnston, excuse me, wide of the post. Just took too long, didn't he? I think touch, hit, comes inside again though. 2 touches, 3 touches. And yeah, really drags that one badly wide, Johnston, doesn't he? Hegabo is coming out. Josh Madger in. Ryan Mason steadfastly sticking to his number 9. He's got Daryl DK. He's got Josh Madger. He's got Hegabo. Hegabo's his guy. Be fair, he did score twice at Coventry at the weekend. Gotta find a way to get into your heart. Dunk, 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 dunk. Why is that in my head? Throwing goes in, turned over in centre circle. Johnston. Campbell closed down. He's going to run all the way back for Griffiths, who bowls it out to Mepham, who gets closed down by Kyogo, who is obviously highly fresh and trying to trigger the press there for Birmingham. Although the other lads have run around for 85 minutes already, most of them. Cross comes in from Johnston from the right. Breaks to Moa, edge of the box, and he's given it away. And here is Roberts on the counter. He's only got Kyogo with him. Roberts, though, has carried this a long way. Slips it to Kyogo. Hits the shot. It's unlucky. Goes for the near post. It's pretty much all he had on when he got it slipped there. Don't think he scores from the low shot. He's got to go for the top corner, which he does. Not the worst effort you've ever seen. And yeah, between Roberts and Kyogo, they couldn't have done a hell of a lot more there. The movement's decent. The pass is decent. The shot would have had to have been an absolute belter. Honestly, it's not the worst shot, is it, on the run? '86 ticks over. 1-1. 4 minutes plus stoppage time. Is it worth me pointing out I had 1-1 in the predictions? Let's not say that. That guarantees another goal, doesn't it? Throw in West Brom. Flicked on. Price then heads it on. Illing is powering forward. It's good defending by Neumann, who gets tripped by Illing Jr. Kills any momentum West Brom had and gives possession back to Birmingham. Neumann's on the ball again. Travels over halfway. And Roberts has got it down the right. He's a nuisance at the moment for West Brom, isn't he? Iwata. Neumann. Birmingham go all the way home to Beadle. Clara. Anderson, first time down the line, is a good ball. Cross comes in from the left. Kyogo versus Griffiths in the air was a no contest. easy catch for the West Brom keeper. Thank you, everyone, for all your wonderful, wonderful support tonight, as ever. Thank you to the wonderful people at Betfred as well, who are teaming up with us on this season's watch-alongs. Do check out the Sportsman Untitled podcast. It's all part of the partnership. You'll see me on there a couple of times a month. Go and follow their YouTube channel. Talking Championship each and every week in association with the wonderful people at Betfred. Campbell. Bielik. Campbell. West Brom struggling to get any flow in their passing at the moment. Birmingham seems to be the better side in that regard. Another quick plug to say we'll be back with the predictions tomorrow with Sam Parkin. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do hit the subscribe button. And that video will wing its way to your phone, to your iPad, to your laptop, to your TV, wherever. You'll be notified. Neumann goes home. Beadle goes long. Less than 1 minute remaining, plus stoppage time. Turned over again by West Brom. Neumann's forward. Don't know why. Roberts. Oh, nice ball across the pitch. Stansfield turns, hits the shot. Spilled. Back to Iwata. It's a good save afterwards by Griffiths. Oh, there's a couple of things happened there. Stansfield hit the shot. It wasn't the worst effort. He did have a ball outside him on to Anderson. Watch the replay. Touch. Give it there. Doesn't. Hits it right-footed. Second shot's not a bad one from Iwata. And he just has to spring up and get anything behind it. Griffiths. And he does. 5 minutes stoppage time remaining. Minimum of 5 minutes going to be played now. Do we get a winning goal? Styles. Mowat. Bielik. Phillips. Johnston. Johnston goes down the line. Still got it. Sticks the cross in. Easy catch of Beadle. Goal kick goes long. It's easy for Mepham. Nice little poke through the lines. Price now in the 10. Oh, Price has got that out to Illing. Oh, he could have taken a touch there. He crosses it early. It's poor from Illing. But, oh, goodness me. It goes to the edge of the box. Mowat chests it down. He volleys it with his right foot. Remember, he's a heavily left-footed player. It doesn't go far wide. Disappointing that from Illing Jr. He had a lot of space. He could have gone in even closer and engaged before crossing that. Decent enough hit by Mowat. Flies wide of the post. That's 90 seconds of minimum stoppage time played. West Brom with the first attacking salvo in stoppage time. Feels like there'll be one more chance in this game. Although I can't tell you which side it's going to fall to. Birmingham playing the channel. Looking for Roberts. Gone out for a throw-in. We're going to get one more sub from Birmingham. Mark Leonard It's coming in for Jay Stansfield. Not entirely sure why at this juncture, but hey, I'm sure Chris Davis has got a sound theory as to why. And I'm sure Mark Leonard will enjoy his appearance bonus. That one goes long into the channel, and we're now over 93 minutes. And you'd imagine both sides will now try and sit behind the ball and not want to lose the game in stoppage time. I wouldn't imagine any risks are going to be taken now. I think that time has passed, and this one is ending 1-1. Tommy Doyle is the man of the match. Obviously, he laid on the equalising goal for Marvin Dukes from that arrowed in right-footed free kick. 90 seconds minimum stoppage time remaining. West Brom 1, Birmingham 1. Mowat with a deflection. Dukes with a glancing header. Points are going to be shared unless there is a dramatic late winner incoming. 60 seconds minimum stoppage time remaining. It's going to be a throw in down the left. There you go. That is 10 p.m. We thought we'd be close. There you go. You're putting in a long shift. Blame the linesman's wireless pack breaking at half time and a 5-10 minute delay, eh? Kelly. But we always put the hours in for you guys, which is why you should hit the thumbs up button and subscribe here. Clara knocks that home. 30 seconds minimum stoppage time remaining. Chested down by Phillips, who hoiks it forward. Price is given chase. Neumann will likely just boot that into the stand. And this is the last phase of play of the game. Attacking throw-in. Illing Jr. down the line. Styles boots it across to no one in particular. And that is going to go out for a throw-in. And all eyes on the ref. Game over, I suspect. If Birmingham throw it on, kick it into the sky, the final whistle will likely go. Ryan Mason shakes his head. It's going to be a point apiece, a goal apiece. And that is all she wrote. 1-1 here tonight between West Brom and Birmingham. Not the most unfair result on the balance of play. Mowat in 12 minutes. Dukes in, can't read that, 78 minutes. 12 minutes from the start, 12 minutes from the end. Pretty even enough game, wasn't it? 58-42 to Birmingham on the possession. It is 0.99, 0.77 on the XG. 14 shots, 13 to Birmingham. 4 apiece on target. It feels like a draw. It looks like a draw. It's a draw. And we all move on. Let me talk to you about the league table where Birmingham are 9th and West Brom stay in 17th. But it's all going on below West Brom. Blackburn 0, QPR 1. Big win for QPR. Back-to-back wins. Had that run earlier in the season, didn't they? 14 points in 6. Starting something similar now. 7 points in 3, 6 points in 2. Blackburn, they've looked good, but they love throwing in a random defeat every now and then, don't they? Millwall 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Wednesday just marooned at the bottom. 1 win in 17, -4 points. Millwall up to 4th. They go above Ipswich Town. How very dare they? Those rascals, Millwall, them Lions. Sheffield United 3, Pompey 0. Red card, Devlin in the first half instinctively sticks his hand out. Ugh. Red card, penalty, 1-0 down. Game over. And Sheffield United move out of the bottom 3. Oxford go in. And it's all very tight there now. 22nd, Oxford 15. 21st, Sheffield United 16. 20th, Pompey 17. 19th, Swansea 17. All very, very tight above Norwich, who do have a 5-point deficit there. Finally, Wrexham 2, Bristol City 0 tonight. Wrexham's is the longest, I believe, undefeated streak in the league. They're in good form, Wrexham. 7 undefeated. I think it's something like 1 defeat in 12. Does that sound right? Someone fact check me in the comments on that. Wrexham tie up with Birmingham and Hull and QPR all on 25 there. And all those sides on 25 are 2 points off of the playoffs. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Great company, you lot, tonight. I've enjoyed round 17. It's all over. We'll be back for the predictions. Thick and fast, 3-game week tomorrow with the great Sam Parkin. And then we'll be watching along Ipswich Town and Oxford Friday night, and then whatever we're doing on Saturday. I think there's a Monday watcher as well, so looking forward to all of that. Thanks so much for joining me. If you say nice things and thank yous and whatnot over the outro, we will make sure they all go up on the screen. No super chat target tonight, but thank you, Kelly, for getting involved anyway. $10 on the super chat. And it was Birmingham 1. West Brom 1, Birmingham 1. Honours even. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow for the predictions. Over and out. Thumbs up, subscribe before you leave.